Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know y'all read the title and it was like, oh no, not another skincare video, not another clickbaity video. No, this is actually going to be like, I'm going to be speaking like straight facts. It is going to be a pretty long video, so if you don't really like long videos, you may want to click off, but I really hope you will stay and enjoy it. Grab you a snack, grab you some juice, and just really listen, because I feel like this could be really helpful, as it has been helpful to me. You all know that I am on my skincare journey, so I have been experimenting with some things, trial and error and things like that, and I just want to share with you all some things that I was doing that I didn't even know I was doing, and I think a lot of us don't really realize it, you know, but I know now, and there's simple things that you all could be doing too. So yeah. Oh, before we get right into this video, right into this topic, I know y'all gonna ask about the lashes that I'm wearing. So these are the Bad Babies right here. They are on the website. So if you would like to purchase them, there will be links down below. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. All right, guys. So jumping straight in, I may be looking down, and my phone is right here. And I may just hold it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but I do have notes on my phone so that I won't lose track, so I won't be all over the place in this video, and so it just won't prolong, so I can kind of try to stay on topic. So let's get right into it. So I have 7 things that could help with your acne that was actually causing mine. And there are things, like I was saying in the last clip, there are things, they're harmless things that we don't even think about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like not even like a thought. So anyways, let's start off with products that contain oil. This is the #1 thing, and they're not in any type of order. I'm just spewing them out. But anyway, the #1 thing is going to be products that contain oil. So one thing I did not realize is that, you know, there are a lot of products that contain oil, and sometimes it won't say it like on the bottle, but it'll say other things like dewy. Like, I think we all want that nice wet dewy look that we see the beauty gurus get, and it'll say like other things, and sometimes it'll say really small. You want to make sure that you're gearing more towards things that are oil free. Okay, even if your skin is like really dry, okay, you don't want to overuse oils, because that will still cause acne, pimples, breakouts, clogged pores, and things like that. You still want to use oil in moderation. Okay, same thing with, you don't want your skin to be too dry, because that could cause it too. You want sort of that balance. But me, I had a lot of things, like a lot of skincare things that contained oil. And when I started seeing estheticians and dermatologists, they were saying you need to focus more so on things that are oil free, and less focus on things that are non-comedogenic. Okay, I didn't really know about the term at first until I really looked into it. And when I really researched it, non-comedogenic items are items that will not clog pores. Okay, so once I found that out, I went to the store and I started looking for these items. Now, these items are a bit more pricier than regular items, but they are worth it. They even have non-comedogenic makeup, and you can also Google it if you would like. And it's just amazing, because like I said, and you all may be saying, oh girl, you late. I didn't know. That was something that I really didn't know. So I ended up throwing away a lot of skincare. And I started getting new skincare that was like oil free. So I have some things here that I could show you all, okay? And this has been in my shower, so it's probably yucky. But anyways, right here, I use the Clean and Clear cleanser. And on here, it says for sensitive skin. And it does have a little label there that does say oil free, okay? So that's one thing that I started doing. I started switching to things that are oil free. So you may want to check things like that too. Make sure that your products are oil free, okay, and that you're not using too much oil. And also to touch with like sunscreen. Sunscreen is sort of a big deal when it comes to skincare too. So they do make non-comedogenic sunscreen. So look towards that also, and look towards non-comedogenic and oil-free sunscreen, because I have some of that. It was like $16, but it was definitely worth it. So let's go on to #2. #2 would be overusing salicylic acid. Okay, I didn't know this either. Now, I think we've all been to that point where we're like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm through. I don't know what else to do. And then we see these commercials, like these Clean and Clear, Clear Seal, all these different commercials, and we're like, okay, I'm just fixing to go buy all this stuff. And I was that girl at the drugstore that's piling up, buying whatever I see that's for acne and blackheads and pores. I'm just buying it. Okay, so one particular product, I have brought it and I no longer use it, but I did bring it with me, and this right here is what it looks like. And as you can see, the word we're talking about right here, salicylic acid. Okay, and basically salicylic acid, it's gonna get in there, it's gonna dry those pimples out. But what I didn't know is you can overuse salicylic acid, which could cause to acne, and I didn't know that. When I talked to my esthetician, I see an esthetician and I also see a dermatologist. They both asked me, are you using, because I got to, not only was my acne getting worse, but I started breaking down like highs and things like that, and they're like, what are you using? Like, and then they start naming out things, and I'm like, they're like, do you use any kind of acne wash? Like, both of them said this, and I seen them within like 2 weeks apart from each other. And I was like, yeah, I use Clear Seal. They was like, okay, so you have to be careful with acne wash, okay? You can, a lot of people don't know, you have to use acne wash in moderation. You don't use that every single day. I didn't know. I was using it every night, like it would stay in my shower. I would use it in the shower, in the morning time. It was part of my morning routine. So it's just like, okay, only use, you can't overuse of salicylic acid. It will dry your skin out too much, and it's really not good for it, because that's what it does. It dries your skin. So she said, try using that like 2 times out of a week and go in with a mild cleanser the rest of the times. Okay. So I'm like, okay, and it does make sense. So watch out for that too. Okay. If you're like me, and I know my friends and family, some of us, we do the same thing. We feel like, okay, yeah, this is helping because we get the cool breeze from these type of face washes, and we feel like, oh, it's clean out all my pores, you know what I'm saying? You get nice cooling sensation, but really, just use it in moderation. Don't use it every single day, every single morning like I was doing. Okay, but if that works for you by doing it that way, then that's totally fine. But that's just what I have discovered. Okay, so let's move right along, and also let me know if you guys use any type of acne wash, Clear Seal, or any other different, it's so many different kinds. Let me know, do you all use it every day in like a part of your nighttime routine and morning time routine? Let me know. I know I can't be the only one. Please leave it down in the comments, because I don't want to feel left out. Okay, so let's go to number 3, makeup brushes, ladies. I love makeup. I just love everything about it. Got makeup on now. And a lot of people do, but the thing about it is, I think we don't really understand that makeup brushes hold a lot of bacteria, like a lot of bacteria, a lot of dirt, a lot of grime. And even though I know we have expensive makeup brushes, we all have our little expensive brushes, then we have cheap brushes. You can only wash makeup brushes so much before you really need to replace them. Okay, and I know I'm probably gonna get like some digs for that, but that's just how it is. You can only wash it so much before like it's over with, and that's how I am. So what I have started doing, I have been washing my makeup brushes very regularly, especially if you've had a breakout, or if you've like had some kind of skin irritation. You need to make sure you wash those brushes, because you're constantly putting that back on your face every day, and it's really not good. When your skin is trying to actually heal, it can't heal because you're steady putting that bacteria and those germs back on your face. Same with makeup products, okay? When you're constantly dipping into them, you're adding onto the bacteria and the dirt. You can sanitize makeup products. There are ways to do that too. Just Google it. But yeah, I started actually switching out my makeup brushes. I actually don't use very expensive brushes, to be honest with you, and that's because I do switch them out often. I'll clean them a couple times, and then I'll do away with them. Most of the time I'll get on eBay or Amazon, and I'll get a brush set off of there, because they're stinking cheap. You can get like a bunch of brushes for like $10-$20, if even that much. Get like a set of like 20, 30, 40. I mean, for cheap, And once you get done with them, that's it. Like, here's one brush. It's dirty. I use it for my wigs. But this came in like a set of like 25 or 30 brushes. And I think I got it off like eBay for like, I don't know, like $15, $20. And it was a lot of brushes, and they're good. They're durable. And if they shed and things like that, or like kind of fall apart, you really didn't make a huge investment on it. But anyways, yeah, pay attention to your brushes, okay? A long time, like, I know it's common sense to like clean your brushes and sponges and, you know, recycle out your old makeup and things like that. But sometimes I feel like life kind of happens, and the average Joe every day isn't cleaning brushes. Sometimes every week isn't cleaning brushes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's keep it 100. If you clean your brushes all day, let me know. But put in the comments, how often do you clean your brushes? Like, if you think about it, you know, how often do we do it? Some of us, I know y'all probably gonna be like, girl, you dirty as hell. But I really don't. Sometimes it slips my mind. But that little slipper right there was causing acne too. And I just didn't really realize it. And now I am aware, and I'm very, very, very cautious. I'm super cautious now. Okay? And also with your beauty sponges as well. Okay? So let's move right along to number 4. All right, switching to a mild cleanser and not complicating your face routine. Okay, I know a lot of times when we're just frustrated with our skin, we're just kind of like, okay, let me get on YouTube and let me see what's going on. And then we watch tons of these acne videos. Most of them, 99% of them are clickbait. 99% of them are clickbait. But we watch all these, let me stop. But we watch all these acne videos, and we look at their skincare routines. Some people's skincare routines, they use like 50 products in the daytime, 50 products in the nighttime. Some of their products be like $500. Some products be $200, $300. You know, we watch all these complicated skincare routines with these expensive serums and face masks and mud masks and gold masks and diamond masks, pearl masks. You know what I'm saying? And we go out and buy all this stuff, and we make it our skincare routine, not really understanding that we have to pay attention that different strokes for different folks. And I say this a lot in my videos because it applies to a lot of different situations. Just because something works well for someone else does not mean that it will work for your skin. The things that I'm naming now may just go over someone's head, go in one ear, go out the other ear, but it could really help someone down the line. If you use salicylic acid every day, or if you don't wash your brushes, you've probably been doing great in life, and I'm so happy for you. Okay? But us that are struggling with this acne, it's, you know, we kind of need this kind of misinformation. I don't feel like a lot of people break it down like this. But anyways, I feel like skincare routines, the simple, the better. That's just in my humble opinion. When you keep it simple, Sally, I think that's the term. I don't know, I'm just making things up. When you keep it simple, I just feel like you can kind of not only can you keep up with what you're putting on your face, just in case something could irritate your skin, just in case something could break you out, or something could cause something, you're using 3 or 4 products. So you can kind of easily pinpoint what it was, versus using 50 products, or like using 10 in the daytime, 10 in the nighttime, 10 throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know what to do, you know. But when you keep it simple, I feel like it really does help. Your skin is not overcomplicated, you know, it's not freaking out. And sometimes another thing that could cause acne is that we mix all these different products together and all these different ingredients together, and they just clash. They just don't work good together. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense because there's a reason why sometimes you can't take certain medicines together. You know what I'm saying? Certain antibiotics or certain like drug like medicines together, because they'll mix together and they won't just coincide with each other. Okay, so I think keeping it simple is the best way. I went from having a huge skincare routine to going down to like 2 to 3 products, guys. Probably 4 products max, if I even use that. You know what I'm saying? It just has really came down to just the bare minimal, because my face doesn't need all that. It just really needs just the simple things, and it likes it. And I can tell when I really went to being very simplistic and I started using some things, just mild, simple things, my face was like really like y'all seen that meme? That meme when a girl's like, That's how my face was, you know, and my pores were like, we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you, you know. That's how my face was, and I could tell a difference, and it's just a lot better. It's just a lot better. That's all I'm saying. But I understand getting caught up in the hype. I get it. I get it. Because we all do. We'll get caught up in the hype. We'll get caught up on things that work for other people, you know, and we'll get caught up in these skincare routines and these big gurus and these commercials and TV and all that, and we will lose sight that it doesn't always take that, and what works for them ain't gonna always work for you, sis, and you don't really know what else they're doing on the back end. So let's move right along. Okay, we are going to move along to headscarves. Okay, so continuing with headscarves. All right, so I didn't really take this into account either. Ladies, we have to start cracking down on headscarves. That is a big thing. Headscarves are almost just as bad as our makeup brushes because the headscarves do hold a lot of bacteria, dirt, oils, all that kind of things. And especially if you're an avid wig wearer, or if you put a lot of oils in your hair, if you grease your scalp a lot, headscarves and bonnets are not your best friend. You have to really make, and also hats, the brims of the hats, okay, not your best friends. You have to really make sure you are washing those headscarves, bonnets, and you are washing those hats. If you cannot wash the whole hat, at least take you some alcohol and really go over that brim and wipe it, because those areas really hold dirt, grime, makeup, sweat, all kind of things. And if you're continuously putting it on your forehead, because I noticed that I would break out a lot in this region, in this area, if you're continuously putting them on your forehead, putting that on your forehead, like every night you're tying it down or you're putting that hat on, it's going to cause bumps. Is going to cause acne. Like I mean, and then if the headscarf and bonnet, it stays right there, it's gonna clog those pores. Whatever grease, dirt, and oil are in those headscarves, guess what? It's gonna continue. Your pores are just gonna continue to be clogged. You're gonna continue to get bumps. And a lot of times I didn't even know what was going on. Okay, I didn't even know. And sometimes also the hair products that we chose to use will do that too. But make sure you are washing those bonnets, you are washing those scarves, okay? If I were to put a scarf on right now and I have makeup on, I can't put that scarf on once I wash my face and my face is all clean. I cannot put the same scarf on. I have makeup on. It has all kind of product, dirt, and oils in it. So yeah, be mindful of that. And I don't think, like I said, I really don't think we take that into account enough. I really don't. A lot of us don't. What I started doing was I started purchasing more scarves and more bonnets. So that way when I have to wash my scarves and bonnets, it's not so, you know, I'm not freaking out because I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to wrap my hair down with. So now I just buy a lot of them. Here's one bonnet. I have several bonnets, but here's one, and here is one of the headscarves that I use sometimes. Let me tell you what I've been using too. So that if I just can't wash my bonnet at the time, or maybe my scarf at the time, or I just, you know, whatever the case may be, what I'll do is I'll take these little wraps, okay? These little disposable wraps, a whole bunch of them come in here. They're not expensive. So I'll take one, and they just tear off like that. And I will put this over my forehead first. This is when I go to bed. I'll tie this over my forehead first, and then I'll go in with my scarf. That way my scarf isn't directly touching my forehead. It will keep it clean longer, and you don't have to worry about anything. And these are disposable. So once you take your scarf off, you just chunk this and you're done. And guys, there has been times I have woken up and this right here will be greasy. Like there's oils and greases from my face. And I'm just like, OMG. And just think about, that's how my scarf used to be. Oils, dirt, and grease all in it. And I had no idea. And I'm just like, why am I breaking out on my forehead? Well, here's one reason why. Okay. So I just really hope that helps. And I hope something kind of sets off a light to y'all like, wow, I didn't even know that, you know? So Anyways, that's another thing. So number 6, moving right along, will be washing sheets and pillows. This goes into kind of like piggyback off of number 5. You need to make sure you're washing your sheets and washing your pillows. It's a really, really, really big deal, okay? When it comes to your skin, like your skin, your face, and all that stuff like that, all right? When you're constantly laying on your sheets, again, you get dirt, oil, all kind of grime on the sheets and the pillows. So just make sure you're switching those out and changing those regularly. Also, make sure you're using, if you do have really sensitive skin like I do, try to look for a detergent that's more so for sensitive skin. That doesn't have, that does not have a lot of scents in it, and that will help a lot too. So just make sure you're keeping everything sanitary, you're keeping dirt, grease, and oils off of things that touch your face, okay? And the phone too. Make sure you're sanitizing your phones and keeping your hands out of your face. So we're coming on to the last thing, number 7. This video is coming to an end. But number 7, I know y'all probably gonna be like, whatever. But it is a big deal too, guys, and that would be your sugar intake. You have to be very careful with your sugar intake, because that could cause a lot of acne, bumps, pimples, and things like that too, okay? So I have been very cautious of that, and everything has sugar in it. Even when it doesn't say sugar, most of the time it has some kind of hidden word in there that means sugar, okay? So just be mindful of huge sugar intakes and drink more water. I know y'all see this on every single skincare video, and you're just like, oh, I'm so sick of hearing that, but it is true. You want to try to drink more water. Okay, I had to fix my lip gloss because, child, it was busted. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Like I was saying, drink more water, ladies, and just be very mindful of your sugar intake and other things that you could be putting in your body that could be coming in through your pores, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I really hope this helped. If it helped, please leave a comment down below. If you have been doing some of these things, let me know, because I know that sometimes we do these things and we don't even realize we're doing them. We just go on about our everyday life, and it doesn't really kind of like ding, kind of click to us. But please leave me some feedback, and please make sure you subscribe. Hopefully you can stick around. I will be coming with more videos like this, more informative, helpful videos. But if you guys don't like it, comment. I'm not going to really know if you really enjoy things like this. So, yeah, links will be down below for the website if you want to check the website and order you some lashes. Also, if you would like to know like what I'm wearing, hair, and all that kind of stuff, I'll put that down below too. And, yeah, I'll definitely see y'all on my next one. Bye.